We're nearing the end of 2024. So if you caught the last few days, you know that means we're doing all of our year-end videos and we're going to do our New Year videos coming up. And most of these are countdowns. Now I want to be specific. These are not awards. We did the awards show a few days ago. You can check it out right here. These are really what do I think were the best statues. And because I'm blessed to get in quite a few, I have to separate it into a few different countdowns. A few days ago from this, we launched the best licensed statues. So that was by companies like Sideshow, Queen Studios, Prime One, XM. Now today is custom. Sorry, we can't say custom. We can call them fan art, and that's okay. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, welcome to the Extreme Channel. Today we're doing the top 10 custom statues of 2024. If you're unfamiliar with customs, they are private unlicensed commissions. So technically it is illegal to make a product that is licensed or protected and sell it for a profit. Now the good news here is I'm sure all the commissioners that made these didn't make any profit at all. So no harm, no foul. However, if they did, they probably don't want their information advertised. Which is one reason I'm very covert, I always have been, about where customs come from. If you've been in the statue community for a while, you know a few years ago we thought if we called them fan art, nobody would know the difference. And when I say we, I don't mean me. Stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. Anyway, so I love custom statues. Even if you look behind me, I would say on this shelf, I think every single one is a custom with the exception of that Gambit and Wolverine. Yeah, then down there's one license. The rest are all custom. So I'm a big custom fan. I think customs will create characters that won't normally be done. You'll see some of those on the countdown today. I think customs can get really creative. Also, because they make smaller edition sizes, they can go really elaborate and control that a little bit better. So for example, look at that Rogue behind me. For a licensed studio to make that in mass quantity in 200 to 2,000 statues, there's going to be so many significant issues. But if you only make 30 or 40 of them, you can control those issues a little bit better. So that's kind of my take on customs. I'm still a big believer in customs, despite the fact that you do have significant risk with customs. I've been ripped off at least $5,000 from custom commissioners who never finished projects. Then again, I've bought 100 times that. Anyway, let's get to the list today. So as a reminder, when I do these year-end countdowns, they have to be statues that I have personal involvement with, because I don't believe pictures or video can truly tell you how great a statue is. And if you've ever received a statue, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can get it in person and it blows away what you saw in pictures. Or maybe it disappoints you. You know, a great example of that, non-custom, is J&D. For some reason, most J&D statues, not all, but most look 10 times better in person. Now, before I go into my top 10, why don't you throw down your favorites in the comments below? If you didn't receive any customs, which ones that you saw maybe on my channel or another YouTube channel or maybe just social media that you really liked. Now again, statues that came out in 2024. Throw that down in the comments. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you want to make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. So I think my list is really going to surprise you. Now in the past, kind of like with the license video a few days ago, I would have like 50 statues to choose from. I had about 25 or so, but I picked the top 10, and I know you're really going to be surprised by some because not only did I already sell some of these, even though I think they were the best, but my top 3 are what I would call a dark horse. When I ordered them, I never would have expected them to be in the top 3, especially the top 2. But let's start with number 10. Number 10 was this giant Venom statue. While I think the Venom was average at best, the concept is fantastic, and it looks really, really good together. I'm a huge Venom fan. I've probably owned over 40 Venom statues, over 80 if you count all the Venomized stuff, and I'm definitely going to keep this one just because the concept is so different. Number 9, I'd also call a dark horse as well. This Neomorph statue. So this is from Alien Covenant, which in full transparency, the first time I watched the film, I wasn't a big fan, but about the third time, I really started to like it. While it won't hold a candle to the original Alien and Aliens movie, this creature is really creepy and really cool, and they captured it perfect. Really impressive piece. Number 8 was kind of a surprise too, but I swear Michelle Pfeiffer is looking at me when I look at this Catwoman bust. So obviously this is from Batman Returns, and that's kind of a guilty pleasure movie of mine. I have it paired with a Michael Keaton bust that looks amazing from the same creator, and I'm a big fan of this. It looks fantastic, and I'm so glad that I got it. Number 7 is one that you see in every video. It is up there. It is back in the corner. It is that Juggernaut vs. Colossus diorama. Very cool piece, especially the fact that you have 2 switch out torsos for Juggernaut. Some people don't like the unshirted one, if you will, or bare chested, however you want to say that. But such a cool dynamic concept, and again, something a licensed company would never ever do. And it's really 3 characters because there's still a Kitty Pryde on there as well. So very cool piece coming in at number 7. I think number 6 will shock you if you're a regular watcher of the channel, because I've been trying to sell this piece for about 6 months, and I've had no success, which is even more shocking because I think it's an amazing statue. It just doesn't go with my collection. So I pre-ordered this Cyborg Hulk when I had like 30 Hulk statues, and I wanted every variation of Hulk. Well, I don't have that anymore. I just want 3 Hulk statues, a green, red, and gray. So I don't really need this, despite the fact it looks amazing. And it's a really interesting storyline too, so go back and watch that video, because it's not actually Bruce Banner. But this Cyborg Hulk was still an amazing statue, amazing switch outs, great sculpt, comes in at number 6. Number 5 is one you may not have seen yet unless you're a member. Members get early access to stuff. I'm filming quite a few things in advance. This one, I didn't even expect to make the countdown in the top 10. But wow, when I got it in, I was super impressed.
Hey, that's what she said.
And I think you'll be impressed too by this Alien Warrior diorama. So again, I don't think you've seen this yet because I'm still a little iffy on the release of things. But this was amazing. It was 2 statues, 3rd scale. Wait till you see the review on this. And like I said, I'm pretty sure you haven't. You might have, but then everything I just said was moot, other than the fact it was amazing and comes in at number 5. Number 4 is one I sold. And I regret selling. It just didn't work as far as scaling with my collection. It was a 1/4 scale Bane diorama. I absolutely love this. Had Poison Ivy and Harley on it. And yeah, great looking Bane. It's from a video game I've never played, which I didn't really consider that. I just put it with my 1/4 scale DC pieces, which I ended up selling all of those, which is the reason why I got rid of it. But big fan, amazing, amazing piece. So top 3. If you haven't commented yet, comment below what you think the top 3 are. And like I said, I think you're going to be really surprised. I'll give you a hint. You can see one of them behind me, but that's not number 3. Number 3 is this life-size Yoda. I've always wanted a cool life-size Yoda. Before I started statue collecting, I had like this shitty knockoff one. And I know Sideshow and other licensed companies have made some. But wow! Few issues with this. It's not perfect, but it is absolutely amazing and one of my favorite pieces of 2024 and in general. Comes in at number 3. Number 2 is one I ordered and I didn't even need. So I think I have one of the coolest Magneto vs. Sentinel statues right up there. It's one of my favorites that I've had for a very long time, and that's actually the prototype. Actually, a partner of this manufacturer was actually coming out with a new Magneto vs. Sentinel, and I don't know why I ordered it. At one time I had a ton of Magneto statues. And I really didn't want it, and then I got it on the table, and I thought this was amazing. This was really a dark horse for me, number 2. I actually had to recreate some displays you saw on the recent room tour to make this flow well in my collection. It's a great, great piece. While I don't think it topped down that one right there, it is still amazing, and that's why I gave it number 2. So number 1 is number 1 for a few reasons. 1, it was done so incredibly well. Number 2, it's such a quintessential character to this franchise. And 3, it's never done. And of course, I'm talking about the little fat bastard down to my left. This custom blob, I was so impressed with. I'm still so impressed with. And at the time I'm filming this, I actually have tracking for Toad made by the same manufacturer. So you'll see a review on that in January coming up, depending on when you're watching this. But Blob was my favorite custom of 2024, which I would have never, ever guessed when I ordered it. I just ordered it to kind of complete the line of Brotherhood mutants behind me in my X-Men collection. And of course, I thought it did look good as well, but I had no idea how great it looked in person. And I think this is one of those pieces that when you see in person, it blows away the videos and pictures that you've seen. So that's my list, best customs of 2024. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Throw that down in the comments below. But more importantly, make sure you've subscribed to the channel because we have another countdown in a few days at the end of the year, then some at the beginning of the year, and some really, really cool stuff coming in 2025. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.